It can only be the UK Comedy Channel. I know, where have we been? We've been moving. And here we are in London Walk, New London Media Studio. We'll probably redo that bit.
Yeah.
We don't care. Anyway, I am here with not just a star, not just a superstar, but someone who, she's going to kill me for saying this, has been at the top of her game for over, I'll take 10 years off, 40 years.
That's all right.
No, we'll have a round of applause. 50 years in the entertainment business.
No, oh my gosh,
No, you shouldn't tell her that.
But fact is fact, isn't it?
She's only 28, really.
When
Don't
I was
take it
3, you know.
Rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, there we rest, when we remember Zion. For we can carry us away captivity, requiring of us a song. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange?
It's Sheila B, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sheila B.
Hi, y'all. How you all doing? I don't know why did that accent.
And for all of the youngsters at home that haven't got a Scooby-Doo, what we're getting all excited about here at London Media, at the UK Comedy Channel, Sheila B has been a part of the great Boney M. What's Boney M? In the rivers. I've sung that one because she don't like that one as well as she does all the others.
I'm happy that you know me so well.
Which one was your favourite then?
Now, I'll answer that with pleasure. Depends on what mood I'm in, but I have to say really Ma Baker, Rasputin and Daddy Cool, because they're more like theatre. They're more, the others, with due respect, for me, they're a little bit normal.
Yeah.
But, when you're on stage doing the ones that I said, you feel
they've travelled the generations better, have they?
Well, but also it's like more enjoyable doing them because they're more really like a story.
And of course we were talking about DJ Cream doing the remix of his little rap version.
We've performed with him. We've done 2 or 3 shows with him doing his version as the Daddy Cool, and he does it really well.
He's created a fabulous creation of himself, hasn't he?
He's a clever guy. But I've got to say that because he's paying us, isn't he? Only joking. If you're listening, only joking. You're great.
We love you, Cream. We love you.
Talented. Love your version.
Google Cream Daddy Cool. It rocks every room, doesn't it? Yeah. So.
Yeah, it does. And I think it's appearing in something on TV or maybe a film. I can't remember which one it is, but it was on Facebook. So
I think it might have been. Was it I think one of the boxers they've just done. Was it Nazim's story? Was it?
Was it maybe Prince Nazim? Is it?
It might have been. Yeah, I don't know.
Well
it could have been. I don't actually know. I'm guessing.
I've seen
Sorry.
a bit of it.
Sorry if we got it wrong, Cream. Yeah. Perhaps you could.
Yeah.
put a little correctus in the bottom. And our producer will make it right.
Yeah, but it's all good. From what I've seen, it's always that version is really good that he's done. And if it's on, if it's showing on something, that's extra bonus, isn't it? So well done.
And I mean, in all fairness, I mean, for that length of time in pop music in particular, which, there's been 1,000 artists come and gone, and you're still sitting here, having just flown back from Russia, was it last weekend?
Do you know, I can't remember. No, we were supposed to be. I can't remember. You probably know more than me. No, we're supposed to be going on Thursday. This Thursday,
right?
It's been cancelled.
Right, and of course,
so we got a month. We got about a month off. The next one's going to be, I think, Portugal.
And we don't know.
And Hungary. It's going to be a busy spring, autumn, rest of the year.
And because a lot of people may not realise that the Boney M is so popular in Russia, that's something that sort of gets overlooked, doesn't it?
Yeah, and because of Rasputin, mainly because of that. So I have them to thank for that, Oh, and speaking of which, you know what? I've got for you,
hello,
Mr.
hello.
Adrian.
Oh.
Now, is it radio? But it's radio, but it's viewing radio.
Oh,
is
viewing
the same.
radio now, yeah.
Look, so I open it. Or you want it intact, yeah? So I
So
open
here
it.
we go. Can we have a drum roll?
Speaking of Russia and rah Rasputin, that's all you're getting.
Oh, have a look.
Look at this.
Rah rah Rasputin.
Yeah.
And my favourite black that goes with all my jackets.
Look
That'll
at
go brilliant, wouldn't it?
Oh, your favourite colour.
There we go.
Yeah.
You see, you should have put it on before I started bloody filming. I could have put it on.
You can you be excused,
I
Nigel?
can't know. I'll get my old bits out
And
now.
that's all right. Is that size all right?
Yes.
Because it's extra.
Unfortunately,
I think it's extra
yeah,
large.
according to my slimming
Yeah.
world, unfortunately, extra large is definitely just what
Yeah,
I
but
need.
it will cling. It will still fit.
Yeah.
Some men like the clingy look.
Well, you
so-
say that, but you haven't seen my sister's washing. She's going to kill me for saying that.
Right.
Let's
I
have a look.
remind myself.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing.
Isn't it? Oh, what a shame I didn't give it to you before.
Yeah,
though.
don't tell Nigel you give it to me. Oh, no, he's
Nigel,
over there.
I'm not going to tell you. But it is, I think it's extra. You know, these things, people are sensitive about size. I have got extra at home in white, but people are sensitive, women and men.
We'll have to get you the black one and sign it that we can auction off at one of the charity events. That'd probably go well, wouldn't it?
The
Yeah,
next visit,
that'd be
I'm
good,
gonna
wouldn't it?
and a black ink pen.
While we're on presents,
You've got
I've
something
got
for me as well,
something for
haven't
you.
you?
I've
Yeah.
got a couple of things actually to go through
Oh,
here.
right.
One is I've just been with these lovely guys here for a couple of days down in the Business Revival, and one of the people exhibiting there was a lovely lady. You're going to love this lady's name, all right? Her name's Precious.
I know a couple of Preciouses already.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this Precious
Yeah.
makes cakes in a jar.
Yeah, that's a great invention.
And you can put your logo on there,
No
you
way.
know, or
Wonderful.
celebrating 50 years of Boney M or something like that.
That's
And there's a
such
bit of cake.
lovely
So
invention.
there we are. That's my
Oh,
little
it's a-
gift to you.
No, great invention.
I
great
stole it off
idea.
her
Thank you
stand when
so
she weren't
much.
looking
Let me
this
see.
afternoon.
And I take it we will need a spoon. I won't open it now because it's,
Yeah.
you need a spoon, don't you?
Yeah, you do
This
actually.
reminds me of something like what do you call it? Super Romana. What's the one that the Italians do? My memory.
Oh, tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
said,
My
isn't it?
favourite. Do you
Didn't
know
I
what?
say-
I was in Marks and Spencer's
I'm
last
looking-
night, and I literally picked up a whole one because I'd done
tiramisu.
2 nights there. So I stayed in
Yeah.
London, just off Earl's Court, and I went and I was thinking of something to have when I got back to the hotel, and there was a whole
But you could have
tiramisu,
had-
and I picked it up, and I nearly.
You could have had that.
No. In all fairness, she did give it to me just
Yeah.
now before I left.
No,
Bless
it's
her heart.
really
Yeah,
lovely.
she's
No,
an
it's-
absolutely
for me,
lovely
it reminds
lady.
me of
Yeah.
tiramisu. And,
She really, you know, some people get an idea and they really run with it, and
Yeah.
it picks up, and that's there. She's
so
really
she's
good.
an entrepreneur.
Yeah, she is. She really, really is. Yeah,
'cause
so
who would have
she's
thought
great.
of that? And the best ideas come from simple things, really.
Yeah, well, that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
You know, well, I was
But not everybody thinks simply, though.
no, and my
It's
son,
like hit songs are
my son is marrying his fiancée Laura in July. So I
Okay.
sort of took one home and said, look, you know, because sometimes people do that, don't they? You have your little present to go away with the wedding. I just thought
Yeah.
a little bit of wedding cake in a jar or something like that. I was, you know, but anyway, they
Yeah.
didn't quite see it the same as me.
No?
But hey ho, I took it anyway.
Yeah.
Now, of course,
So you got that book as well.
we've got that book on the
Yeah.
table, the first one off the
Oh,
road.
I'm so happy for him.
Because
honestly.
what we should say is that we wouldn't have met
Yes.
if it wasn't for Marcus.
Marcus, if you're listening, we love you lot. And thank you so much for the introduction as well. And all your mates are so lovely.
And there it is, if anybody's
And
at
your
home.
book,
Look,
I'm
there
dying
it
to
is.
read
Look
your
at
book.
that. Look at that.
Does
There
he have
is.
it in audio? Do you have it in audio?
I'm
Marcus,
not
if
sure
you're
if it's
listening?
actually been done yet,
Yeah.
but knowing
Yeah.
Marcus, he will do it.
I think
but
that would be really.
it's, it really is, you know. I mean, me
more
and
special.
him laugh because I'm afraid
Yeah.
that when I was at school, I had 2 left feet. You know,
Yeah.
I was sort of.
Because it's a football story.
This is a football story.
About
that's-
Brentford, isn't
I'm
it?
useless at football. Me, I've got 2 left feet.
Yeah.
But no, it's a story of the buzzing of the bees, which is the nickname of Brentford Football Club.
Oh, he
And
did
it's
say-
his story from
Yeah.
growing up in, Brentford,
Was it Brentford he grew up?
and then sort of travelling around the world in show business and going to Hollywood
Yeah.
and meeting all the stars and
Oh,
doing
I'm-
his
I'm-
bit of
I'm
filming
dying
over
to read
there and
that.
everything like that.
Really?
So Marcus
Yeah.
Hamilton Gibson, what a
Really
smashing
wicked.
name,
It's
isn't
a
it?
beautiful name.
Hey, isn't that good?
Yeah, it's really, really
And,
nice. Double barrel. I just call him Marcus Double Barrel.
And the forward, fun enough, is by Sandro Moretti, who does all the
Oh, he told me
American
that.
showbiz
Yes, he
news.
told me that.
He's
An
done the
Italian
forward, yeah.
producer, is
yeah.
it?
He is a producer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually done it was a sort of spoof of Die Hard, the movie.
Okay.
And it was like a comedy spoof comedy, and they performed it last December at the Comedy Museum.
What, so like a theatre or
Yeah,
film?
it was it's like a fairly
yeah.
small
Yeah, I'd like
theatre,
to
but they
see
done
that.
quite a lot of performances there.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. I mean, obviously, because if you've seen the movie, you're used to all these guns going off and everybody chasing
Yeah.
them.
They
So,
can't
but it was a
capture
more.
that.
It was
Yeah,
just,
they won't be able to capture
yeah.
that.
So it was a
Yeah.
sort of spoof,
Yeah.
sort of it.
I love spoofs.
But
yeah, I'd
but
love
but
to see
but
that.
it worked, and
Yeah.
So there we are. So well done, Marcus.
Yeah.
For that, I know he's put a lot of
Excellent.
work into
But
it.
he's
and,
going to have a signing, isn't he? He said that was what he wanted to do when
he's
it came out.
he's bounced around a little bit.
Yeah.
We're wondering whether Brentford Football Club, given it's about them, was one suggestion.
Oh, nice idea.
We've got a fabulous, and this is worth mentioning for people that come and hire this facility.
Yeah.
We've got a nightclub immediately above us, which is a roof garden.
Yeah.
So you can have your book signing here,
Oh.
and then go up into the club for drinks and socialising.
Well, that's
networking.
good to know because I've got a book
Yeah.
it's been released now for a few months. But
Yeah, okay.
if we can we talk?
Yeah, we can talk. We can. It's our train set. We do what we want
Yeah.
with it. But obviously, this is a comedy channel, so
Yeah.
you're our first sort of pop star, so to speak. That
Yeah.
good, didn't it? Are you a pop star?
I've
We
never
got a real
considered-
life pop star in
No,
there.
I would never. But if you say so, yeah. But you know me, I don't take myself too seriously, really.
You're absolutely lovely.
don't
We've known
think
each other
so.
about a year now, isn't it? I
Yeah,
think?
it's about that. Yeah,
And
Might be a bit longer.
we had a
it's
lovely
about
lunch down at the harbour in Eastbourne,
that.
didn't we?
That was really, really nice.
It was a beautiful day,
and
wasn't
the
it?
day was
Hot.
gorgeous.
Absolutely.
And the company was lovely as well.
It's just, I've been down there, but it's just not the same with a full sate gale and rain.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
So-
Well,
But,
I haven't, it's not my place to visit because it's out, not because it's not nice.
No.
But I don't live near there.
No,
And
but
I'm a
then
bit
you'd spend
lazy
a bit of
getting
time
around
in
London.
Spain anyway,
It
so
took
it's
me
a bit of
ages
an
to find this. Yeah, Spain and Denmark. Yeah.
Oh, that's I always
Yeah.
I forget the Denmark bit.
Yes, I think a lot of people do. Wonderful country. So we live in Spain.
Right.
Myself and Icelandic husband. The winter months, like right now.
Right.
And then from May, like let's say end of May until the middle of October, we come back to Spain. We live in we go to Denmark. Sorry, May till October, and then in October come back to Spain. So
Right, so you get
right, we're
so
here-
it's
we're in
not too
Spain
hot
now.
in Spain because it's getting a bit
No.
hot, isn't it? It's getting a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
It's intolerable. It's intolerable, especially he can't. I suppose because he's Viking. We always call him that.
Yeah.
And they can't take the sun too hot, and so
Does
it's
he
perfect
come
go
to bed wearing his little horns and everything?
No, not exactly. Not for a long time, anyway.
I didn't say has he got the. No, anyway, moving on. Sorry, comedian
Okay,
popped out.
no, but that's no, never mind.
Anyway,
But
yeah.
this is supposed to be a family show, Adrian. Naughty boy.
Oh,
but
blimey.
no.
So where
honestly,
are you in Spain
I
then?
forget where we are. Right now, I'm in London. Right.
Right, you're in London.
And I'm going to Spain on Monday.
You're going to Spain on Monday.
And I'm going to stay there until and the gigs. Obviously, we go up
Yeah.
from there to whichever gig. But then we move for 6 months, five months. To Denmark because it's too hot in Spain.
Beautiful.
He can't take it. I can't take it, but
Right.
he can take it less than I can. And it's beautiful. The summers in Denmark. This is what people don't know. Absolutely gorgeous.
Do you know what? I've
Absolutely
I've
gorgeous.
never been to Denmark. Never.
Beautiful country. You should come visit us.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. I
Oh,
went to
it's so
Sweden
nice.
once.
Yeah.
It was one of these where you go on like a weekend thing,
Yeah.
And I just, when I got there, we were only there, I don't know, we had enough time to go to McDonald's. It's the furthest I've ever been for a McDonald's. Not that I'm a McDonald's
you
lover,
never
but
stayed in Sweden.
no, we're all that way there on a
All
boat.
of Scandinavia is really nice. Nowhere is paradise, Adrian. The way I look at it, and I can say that convincingly because I have been to many places of the world, not everywhere. And I can honestly say that everywhere has good bits and not so good. And some have more bad than good. Not going to lie about that either. And some are more favourable. But you are what you make. Wherever you lay your head, you make your own. Nowhere's paradise, but you make your own good vibes and where you decide to live. More or less, And you decide on what friends you want, what your surroundings should be. And I think home is where you make it or how you make it. To a certain extent, not completely, but to a certain extent, home is how what you make it. Obviously, you have the environment. You have to think about: do I want to go out in the night to this place, that? So you have to be. It's nice to be somewhere where it's safe. So Spain is very safe, and Denmark is extremely safe. So much so that they don't even have police on every street. You don't even see a policeman.
What, in Denmark?
Yeah,
That's mad, isn't it?
you hardly see a policeman. I suppose if you want them, you call for them, but you're not seeing them on the streets. We don't live in Copenhagen, you see,
Right.
and even there, it's not as like London.
So how far is that from the airport then?
45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, that's all right. It's comfortable.
All the airports, the husband gave it good thought, actually. So Alicante is also just like 45 hour.
Yeah.
And London. So wherever I live.
So my cousins
Quite-
play a
quite near to the
flamenco. Are
airport.
you near there?
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
So I'll probably
Yeah,
be
round
over
the
in
corner.
Maiden. So we can
Okay
have dinner
then,
in
Adrian.
Maiden, can't we? We could put that down.
Yeah, great. There's only well, I'll let you know the dates when I'm not there. But most May I'm there. That'd be really nice.
Well,
so
if
you go.
if you're not, you're not. Yeah, I normally go May. Yeah, I
Do
normally have.
ya?
I normally.
No, please
I get,
come and
I normally
visit.
get a couple of gigs in or something like that.
Do you?
Yeah.
What
and
in Spain?
Yeah, just around.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice one.
Yeah,
Please
yeah. There's
keep me posted. Yeah. Do you know what
Quesada
date?
nightclub look after me. They normally have me when I come over.
Do you know
Quesada.
what date already?
No,
Let me know.
I'll
though,
ring.
please.
I know it's May because I spoke to my cousin the other day.
And you don't know because
And,
23rd I won't be around. I don't
Yeah.
Otherwise
It's right. So early May, if possible. Then is what you're saying.
I'll be there early May.
Oh, I'll bear that in mind.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, and Denmark too. You're quite welcome. Let's have a few Danish pastries. I see you like your chocolate.
Listen, I don't smoke. I'm not really a drinker particularly, but
No.
put the chocolate or the Argandaz near me,
Yeah,
I'm
everybody
murder.
has something. Everybody
I'm,
needs something.
Terrible.
Yeah, no.
I'm hoping to burn it off as we go into the summer.
Yeah. No,
But,
I don't. I'm not a great chocolate fan for a woman. I'm the only woman that doesn't like it, that I know that doesn't like chocolate. But that would be all right.
So we were talking earlier on, and I was saying about funny things that happened on the road because you see, people don't always, and we call it the comedy channel. Do you know what I mean? When it's not, and I think that so many funny things go on the way to the gig or on the way home. I mean, I know there's some horrible things when you got the traffic or there's bloody car breaks down or something, but in between that, there's funny old things. I'll give you an example. We were driving home one night. I don't know where we've been, somewhere on the M4 or the M1, I can't remember. But anyway, we must have stopped 3 times to go into the motorway services.
Yeah.
And every time we went in, we couldn't get anything hot. And we all started getting a little bit tetchy about it, because I don't know about you, but sometimes I think us night workers, as you might like to be deemed, because we're on the way home after the gigs, aren't we?
You might give the wrong impression.
I might do, might I? Yeah. Now he's been naughty.
That's how rumours
That's
start.
it. 1-1. Sheila 2,
No.
Adrian 1. Anyway, but they want to charge, don't they, for the extra fuel and all the rest of it. But when you go in there, you can't get, like, you're lucky to get a cup of coffee.
Yeah. No, they're getting worse.
That's what I'm saying to you. So we were driving home one day, and the radio was on, and I think it was Michael Collins, I think, the radio presenter, and the Oddballs, which we were doing that night. We knew him from doing Dave Lee's charity events down in Kent, and he was on there, and he just come out on the radio, and he went, "Oh, good evening, everybody." He said, "I'm going to give a shout out to all the acts out on the way home from their gigs tonight. You know, have you had a good gig? Maybe you could ring in and tell us how it went tonight." You see, so we all then went, "Right, that's it." So we rung in, and obviously said, "But it's the Oddballs, the balloon dancers," and they proceeded to put us straight through. And he went, "Hello, boys," and all the rest of it. And then we went, "Yeah," said, "We want to know, is there anybody acts on it tonight that are going to," I won't say the name of the service station because they did apologise and give us a little voucher. Not that that's what we wanted. We just wanted a hot steak slice or something. But anyway, so I won't be disrespectful on this occasion. But suffice it to say that we've been to 3 service stations, we couldn't get anything on. I mean, I haven't got any staff, you know. So anyway, and that was it. Anyway, this Michael Collins, he's all the lights started flashing in the studio, and he got all these phone calls coming in of all people that were going, "Yeah, we can't. We're on this road. We're on that road. We're on this road." And then, like I say, they sent us a little voucher, an apology. So that was one event. another one I was talking about where we done the balloon dancing.
Balloons, yeah.
And Danny, we're all sort of doing this, and I'm sure that Nigel, our producer, will put a little thing in the oddballs up. But basically, we've got no clothes on, him, naked balloon dancers, hence the name. And of course, these people come with cigarettes. Obviously, it was a while ago before the ban. But of course, if you pop a balloon with a cigarette, the instinct's just to shoot forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it is a bit worrying.
Yeah, to say the least.
So this guy has done this, so obviously a bit drunk, whatever. So one of the oddballs, is Buster, was Danny's son. He sort of pushed him away. And then the guy came back. Yeah. So Danny, whose nickname was Basher Bamford, because he used to be a boxer back in the day.
Nice name.
And there we are, dancing. Do, 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 do. And as this bloke came back with him, he changed the balloon. Danny went, dink! And this bloke just went down like a sack of potatoes on the bed. And as I was saying earlier, we just imagined him on a Monday morning telling his mates that he got knocked out by a bloke stark naked with 2 balloons, and it just made us laugh.
Who would believe that, though?
Well, they would.
Yeah. You know, it's just, no, I've got loads of stories. I mean, a lot of them I can't even remember.
Mind you, I think the funny old... I mean,
not like
I haven't travelled a lot of those fancy buses, which you obviously have.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. It wasn't that long ago. We did a gig in Norway. Beautiful country, guys. And it was going to be up in the mountains. So when we met the vehicle, we had a bit of a shock, to say the least. It was called Rent-A-Wreck.
What, the name of it?
Yeah. Bright. Writing on the side of it, on everywhere. They were proud of this old banger.
You'll have to send us a picture of it. We'll put a picture up of it so you can see it. And it's actually called Rent-A-Wreck.
It's called Rent-A-Wreck.
Oh, my God.
And it was a wreck. And it was so shocking because, as you can imagine, we're normally picked up in the nicest of cars, you know.
Well, Dubai, you work in Dubai, don't you? They've all got limousines over there, haven't they?
All of them. There's never been any exception. Okay, some are better than others. And it's not much to ask. I mean, I'm flexible, and it doesn't always have to be like top luxury, but you wouldn't expect a wreck.
Actually called Rent-A-Wreck.
But I think it was a joke on the agents to put us down. Who do they think they are? That bloody Sheila, who she thinks she is, I'll show her. But
funny.
We had to laugh. That's why I sent you that video. It ended up to be really funny. And then our crew, the people I work with are lovely. My team are lovely. And we just made a joke out of it, that this was sustainability and it's a joke on us just to show people the rough and the smooth ways of show business, the experiences that you can go through. But it was a bit embarrassing, actually, when we first went in. And then we just laughed after a while. But the worst thing was, actually, but we had a long way to go in the freaking film.
Oh, but how long did you...
No, it was about
how long was
6
you
hours
in it? No.
No, banger.
No, that's so funny.
We'd already done 3 hours.
Oh, my God.
And silently behaving ourselves, holding it in, controlled, professional. And after a while, there was no this, there was no that, no knob on the window to open, no heating, God help us, and we're in a freezing cold country. And then after 3 hours, we got fed up, and then we started. And the agent was a lovely guy, actually, the tour manager, stroke agent. He was laughing, and I didn't realise he was until later. But I think he was sniggering inside.
I think that's for you, Sheila, isn't it? Yeah. You're not out on tag tonight, are you? I think they've just pulled up to get you.
No, but, it's nice to experience everything because no one's above anything, really. And it toughens you. But then we had another 3-4 hours to go and climbing up and up and up and up. And it was really high where this gig was. Wow.
What was the gig? Can you remember?
It was Rent-A-Wreck. It was called Rent-A-Wreck. No, I can't remember. It was just it was an outdoor thing. It was cold, as I said, but there's a bit of heating on stage, and there wasn't that many people there at all. So it's like a waste of time. But they were so lovely, and it was paid gigs.
Yeah, no.
I'm not happy to repeat it because it was just not in that rate.
It's just so many hours, isn't it? It's just
it takes ages.
exhausting.
Yeah, and people don't realise that, Adrian, do they?
No.
They think you just go on for like 45 minutes, an hour, and they think, oh, nice life, which it is. But you have to take in consideration everything around it. For me, the show is the easiest for me. Not your show. Your shows are more. I think it's more difficult to be a comedian than a singer. I really
do. You think so?
I really do. I've always thought that. I really do, because it's all impromptu with you.
Yeah,
so.
I suppose. I think that you sort of grow into it, though. I don't think.
No, but we can. If we make a mistake, if we get a note wrong, even a lyric wrong, melody wrong, we go and make up. You guys can't just do that.
No, I guess you're right, but
without being noticed, without it being noticed.
I mean, they talk like a lot in some of the comedy things. That when the guys are learning, they do sort of like a sort of 4 or 5 minute open spot. So then they sort of grow. So like an average time for me at this stage of the game would be an hour. So you're out there for an hour long, straight through. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really.
But a lot of the comics of I don't know what you would call I mean, it's so odd because it's sort of I suppose it's a bit like different types of pop music, really. Some parts of pop probably think that your bit of pop, they might think a Boney M song's a bit, even though it stood the test of time.
Yes, absolutely agree. Yeah,
and it's the same with comedians. Some of the guys that are in the comedy clubs would look at us and I can remember doing a gig once, and this guy, I heard him. I think someone else had filmed it. Someone had put it up.
Yeah.
And then this guy had sent it to another comedian and gone, here, have a look at this. In a sort of derogatory way, really.
Really?
But for me, I mean, I wouldn't do it if it was just like a comedy club and they just wanted you to do just straight stand-up. But if I'm in a cabaret environment or a theatre environment, then obviously, as they say, you're going to need to come on, don't you? You need a beginning, a middle and an end.
Yeah.
So I come on, my chosen song is to come on to Lady of the Tramp.
Okay.
And although I say I don't sing it seriously, obviously I am singing it seriously, but to me, it's I come in and out of the song.
All right.
So that in a cabaret environment, you've probably got someone walking across the cabaret floor, someone's dropped some glasses, someone's tripped over, someone shouts out, "Who's burger and chips?" Or whatever it is. So I tend to come in and out of the song, you see, which obviously I've learned to do that. But if you said to someone, sing that song and keep coming out of it and doing a joke, in the moment relating to someone's only just, you didn't know someone was going to fall over, or you didn't know that, someone was going to drop the glasses. Difficult.
That's where it's tricky.
That's it. So that's it. So to me, I think it's something that's took me a long time to learn. And in a way, I'm not going to lie, I'm quite proud of it. But it's interesting how someone else would view that as...
It's
It's
more difficult than, and I'm really honest about everything. I try to be, and I'm not saying my job's easy and to sing isn't easy, but I feel that a comedian's role and lot, it's actually more disconcerting. It's more nerve-wracking. Rappers too. Well, maybe the rappers are used to it, but it's still, to say, for people to pick up what you're saying and, without it going wrong, it is more nerve-wracking. I think so. Because I can do my shows. I'm forgetting lyrics these days. I forget lyrics to my own songs because I write my songs and I forget. So that's a worry because I like to do what I'm doing. I like to do it very well if I can. And you're only human and people like an edge, So we'd have to try and be... But... Still, if you're singing a well-known song, even one of Boney M's songs, and you go wrong, and they do go wrong, the band goes wrong even with those songs. It's still, it's unnerving, but you can still just make up something where it's not that obvious that, she got it wrong. Comedian, you would notice it more.
But Frank Sinatra, he never sings the same words twice if you listen to his
song.
No.
Oh, that makes me feel good.
That's why he'll put funny little lines on the end of it.
Maybe. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you'll hear him say something, "Who loves you, baby?" or something like that in the middle.
And that's okay.
That makes,
okay
but
singing.
once
But
again, I suppose
But
it
if a
depends if the
comedian,
star
your
can do
dead
it.
silence is a worry as well, right? You
Well,
see, we don't have that.
I think you've got
The
to try
singers
and
don't have that.
I think you've got to try and
Yeah.
you know. So there we are. Anyway, what highlight have you had in your career?
Well, I'm not just talking about my Boney M career here, but well, to get to do my own things and experience different countries to enlighten and broaden my mind and get to meet some lovely, interesting people. Not everybody's nice, but so that's a kind of a highlight. But if you want specific situations, examples, it's so difficult to say because there have been a few.
So one of my highlights would be Sunday night
Yeah.
at the London Palladium, for example.
Oh, really? All right.
So have you got a
okay.
location that,
Right, I see.
you know,
Well,
I'd like to do the Royal Albert Hall, for example.
Yeah,
I drove
yeah.
past it on the way here back here today. Yeah.
Well, the Kremlin.
Really? Wow.
Twice.
You done the Kremlin twice?
Yeah.
That's a round of applause, I reckon. The
Yeah.
Kremlin twice.
And it took me, they already checked everything. They know about me, obviously, and I have
Yeah.
friends in the right places.
Yeah.
Suffice to say that.
Yeah.
But it took 45 minutes for me to go in there for my own show.
Wow.
They, did double checks and all sorts. So it's not easy. So I feel really proud. I feel really proud twice.
They were probably looking
It's
for
not
Ma
easy to
Baker,
go
that's
in there
why.
at all.
I thought, where's Ma Baker? So
Yeah,
what's it
no,
like in there then?
that's
It's got to be
one
the
of them,
next
but there's a
question. What
few.
was it, a function room in there or how is
No,
it?
there's a few rooms. That's true. You're right to ask that, Adrian,
Right.
because there's a bigger room. I've been in that one too, I think years ago, with the other original member. And this was 2017, my last time. First time was much longer ago. And that was a smaller theatre that I was with in 2017. But with Maisie years ago, it was the bigger hall. They've got a few halls there.
So is that the one where
A
you see
major one.
President Putin comes walking round the corner down the red carpet all the way
not
down
sure,
it?
Yeah, I'm not sure that. I think that's in Sochi.
Oh, okay.
I think so, because that's where his main residence is, I think, and places that he has. But yeah, that's one of my highlights. But I've got so many and so many. I'd love to do Buckingham Palace,
That'd be a good one.
but I don't think anyone plays there though.
Well, funny enough, my friends
Yeah.
played on the roof.
Oh, that's right. Some friend. I think I've heard of some people doing that. I've not had them.
Yeah,
privilege.
Madness.
Really?
They played on the roof,
Did
yeah.
they? I think
And
I
of course,
remember
obviously,
something
guess
like
what
that.
they sung?
No.
Our house in the middle of the
no,
street. Our
excellent,
house,
excellent.
and they projected the
nice.
house on the. Do you know what I mean?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so lovely.
And
I
one of my
remember
friends is part of their tour management.
Yes.
And Jim. And obviously, because I was just overawed by it, and so I rung him, and after he got a chance, the next day, sort of lunchtime or something, and I went, "Wow!" I said, "You must be exhausted. That adrenaline rush of being up
Yeah.
there and everything, and
Oh,
you got
my
obviously
goodness, that's a
thousands
great
of
idea.
people watching, haven't you? The whole
Yeah.
of Hyde Park or something."
That's a great
And
idea.
anyway, so I said to him, "You must be exhausted after that."
Yeah.
He said, "Tell me about it." He said, "We were worn out getting all the lead off the roof."
He's got humour as well, or is that one of yours, Adrian?
No, that's one of his.
Yeah.
No, that's what he said. I'd like to do
Oh.
that.
And we've done things like in a cave and chalk mines in Finland, things like that. But there's, as I said, there's quite a few that you forget about, really. When I leave here, I'm going to think, I should have mentioned that. I should.
Well, we can always
For
have a
another
break
time.
and give you a chance to have a little think.
Yeah.
And is there anyone that you've enjoyed working with most,
Yeah. You.
apart from Adrian?
I beat you to that one.
That's it. Sheila 3,
yeah.
Doughty 1.
Again, I got to think. But who I've loved meeting was that I've met maybe outside the Boney M thing. One of my highlights of meeting, the best times of my life, David Bowie. But there's been a few.
Wow.
But if we're speaking about things
Yeah.
like that, who you've enjoyed meeting,
Yeah.
Bowie, and he was always my hero. So I've been very blessed actually. A lot of nice things have happened.
They say sometimes that meeting your heroes, but the people don't live
That's
up to
true.
it. Would you say that's
true? But no, not him. But I did turn down a certain offer.
Right.
And that's because I kind of thought, oh, I don't know. Nobody could ever say, no woman would say, I think I'm mad, really. But
she was telling me off. Excuse me. She was telling me off, saying it's a family show, and now we're getting the love life, the secret scenes of behind the scenes of. We're all going to go wondering now, going, I wonder if it was David Bowie. I wonder if it was
it's
David
not
Bowie.
exactly what you guys are thinking. So wander on.
Right, wander
but
on.
I
then.
still
sorry,
regret it.
sorry, people.
I mean, at the time, at the time, I thought I made the right decision. But then years later, until today, it was one of my biggest regrets. Yeah, I've met loads, and I used to work as a secretary when I was like a teenager. I don't know, maybe a couple of years before I joined Boney M. That's another story. But a secretary in record companies. That's what I used to do. PA secretary in record companies. I got fired from all of them though, because my mind wasn't on the job. But they always thought, why don't you sing? Why don't you? I met so many and like famous people. I can tell you this story, and this was. I should be embarrassed to tell you, and it's all right. It's nothing blue or anything.
No.
But it's something that maybe people feel a failure. But I worked with EMI. I worked in EMI Records as. Elton John had a very good friend, David, not Furnish, but David someone, and he was a label manager for Elton John, label manager and others, and I was his PA secretary. And that was back in the day when there was typewriters. What did I do? I typed the wrong B-side for Elton John's new song, whichever it was. I can't remember which one that. It wasn't his first, but can you imagine that? And they'd gone out to print.
And you've typed the wrong song.
The wrong B-side on the Blink Good thing. Of course, I got fired.
Oh, my God.
Loads of little stories like that about when I was a secretary for music business. I was never, and legal businesses, my mind wasn't on it, and fingernails too long.
Something, because I know you do a lot of charity work.
Yes,
Have you got
I
any
do,
particular charities that you like working with?
Anything, animals, children, cancer research, anything like that. Homeless, and I mean, I give to charity. I give to all these charities, but I do shows when I can for anything like that.
I must say, this probably make me look horrible now, but I don't know what it is. I think it was running up to Christmas. It suddenly irritated me a little bit. I went into Tesco's and they wanted to, how much do you want to give to charity? Then I went in the pound shop and they wanted to know how much I'd give to charity.
Really?
Then I went in the petrol garage and they said, you want to give anything to charity? And you've got to actually physically push the button.
Yes.
And I just think that as entertainers,
Yeah.
we give ourselves, do you think,
Yes,
more than most?
Adrian,
Would you agree with that?
I never even thought about it like that. It's a bit of an encroachment, I think.
Yeah, and funny, that brings me on to this, one of my favourite charities that I do for the last 20 years, contribute.
Yeah.
I normally go and help put some sound in for they have about 4 meetings a year, and they put a cabaret on, and we go and do that. And then that's when it hit me one day. Then, can you give me a charity? And I thought, hang on a minute, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm travelling up to London.
Yeah.
I won't get back till about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
All for the charity, which is fine. I'm not complaining.
I know what
But then
you
you
mean.
got someone saying, can you give anything for charity? And you just think,
Really?
wow, I'll probably do more today than you, whoever's asking me for that, will probably do
I
all
think
year.
It can go wrong.
Yeah, no.
With all the best will in the world,
Yeah.
it can go wrong and it can be exploited. And
Well,
I
I'm going to
think we
just
have
look
to
at my
be- have
phone
be
here
a
because
bit-
I've got to
bit
remember all the
careful.
acts that are on here. But
Yeah.
one of the things that myself and one of the director of London Media, we went and visited it last year, and we're looking forward to this year. And that's Sunday, the 22nd of March, is the Chelsea Lodge Festival. So the Chelsea Lodge Festival is the sort of administration behind the Royal Variety Show.
Okay.
And they have a big, about 800 seater at the Lancaster in London.
Oh.
And the reason I mention it is that they've got some fabulous acts here. They've got Colin Roy, who I was trying to get along here for you to meet, so we'll have to redo that one. He was in Five Guys Named Mo up in the West End.
Oh.
And
When I see, maybe I recognise.
yeah,
him.
he's. I'll show you a picture of him. They've got a tribute to the Rat Pack, and of course they got a little heartthrob. This could have been one of the ones that you turned down. Matt Goss from Bros.
Oh Oh, he's lovely.
Yeah,
And his
so
twin.
he's
So
there.
you're doing that one then?
No, I go as a guest to this because
Oh,
I
is
do
it
me
open
I do me hard work all year with with the admin, but this is like the highlight of
Yeah.
of it. But someone who I have fell in love with as a comedian, like the latest one, and people do ask and they say, "Oh, what's your favourite comedian?"
Yeah.
It's Simon Brodkin.
I don't know him. If I saw him.
Yeah, fantastic. He actually did the Royal Variety Show. He was hilarious.
Oh, I
I
have
can
to
recommend him.
It's interesting
Yeah,
to know
Driver
what,
Hopkins, yeah.
what other comedians
Yeah.
like.
So
Who
that gives you
admire.
an idea of the lineup.
Yeah.
It's a three-course meal, £150 at the
Okay.
Lancaster Hotel.
And that's March.
So, ladies and gentlemen watching this, if you would like to go and rub shoulders with the stars,
And if
there's
I
a lot
was
of
get-
celebrities
I
there.
would definitely go if I was going to be here.
I'll tell you who I met. I'll tell you who I met last year. It was what do they call her? The mistress on the Chase lady. What's her name?
Oh, I love that.
What is it? Anne Haggerty.
Oh,
that's
that
it,
was
yeah.
a fantastic
Yeah,
series.
she was lovely. She's obviously not as
Really?
stern as what she looks on the television
No,
programme.
that was such a lovely
You know,
series.
but
So she's a good actress because she was a bit unlikable in the role.
Yeah.
That was such a great series. Oh my
So
god.
yeah, so that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can recommend
That's
that.
what you're up to. Is that you?
Well, yeah, that's something we're looking forward to. I like to do that.
That's your newest charity venture then. You're,
And I was
you do a
looking
lot
at
of
your
those as
song you sent me,
Yeah.
which we'll put up on that. Would you like to share a little bit about that? But
Yeah,
that's
which
obviously
one was
what's
that
going on
one
in the
now?
future. You got that.
Yeah,
That is-
so thanks for asking me. Yeah, any excuse for a little plug. no. As you know, I write my own music because what warms my heart is that people acknowledge me and what I can do outside of the group that I'm known for. And so I've been working for many years. I've written my own songs for many, many years. But now myself and my team are really serious about it. So there's an album out called Justify, and from that album we've remixed a lot of the songs and extra ones as well, so that's what I'm up to at the moment musically.
I look forward to that.
Yeah, so I think I can't remember which one I sent you. Maybe No Drama. There's a few anyway.
It was about a week ago when I looked at it. So.
I think that was I think it's No Drama. No, I think it's Let Go.
But what did I say? I sent you something specific,
Yes.
didn't I?
Ooh, there's so much potential in you. Even though we fuss, fight, and argue, who we used to supply and trade it. What's the point even in complaining them through? You can do you. Hey, yeah. I tried everything, Lord, I'm not your mother. If you don't even want to bother, best to take my efforts elsewhere. Cause I can see you don't believe it. I should've known it won't change my start. I should have seen it coming. I feel more like a sister this time. You better keep on running. Lord, what I let down, what to be so frightened. You're fooling around, just make sense. Oh, make sense. Oh. Think I close with one last kiss or to you. Cause deep down I still believe in us too. If you ever improve your looking life, I may still be a willing wife. Just don't get carried away. Cause I certainly won't be a part of those games you play. Oh, you know that your actions, no distractions, be said. I should've known it won't chase this dog. I should have seen that coming. Hey, I feel more like a sister.
Yeah,
That's what gets up at 5 o'clock. I was up at 5 o'clock yesterday morning. I think it's catching up. Now.
powerful. Thank you for that.
Yeah, powerful.
yeah.
It was. That's what it was.
Oh,
Powerful.
that's
yeah.
very nice. So
No, I
it's
thought
always nice
the
to get
message that it contained,
Yeah.
and the way that you presented it, I thought was
Oh, that's because
you
I
know.
like to think that I'm a message writer,
yeah.
but I think every songwriter would say that about themselves.
Well, they would, but they don't necessarily capture that.
No,
and that's the difference,
no,
isn't it?
No, absolutely. Thank
know.
you again. Yeah.
No,
I'd
I
like
think
to
that's important.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. And like motivation, and I like to think inspiration, self pondering.
No names, no petrol, but I was helping a
self-reflection.
friend of mine who was recording a couple of songs, and I mean, he had a fabulous voice, you know, and he's moved on since, but at the time, and I was saying to him that, you know, really, when you're singing in this particular, it was like a love song that he was singing, and it wasn't what I was saying to you, that powerful wasn't coming through.
Okay.
And I was using an example
Yeah.
of Frank Sinatra when he sung "What Now, My Love." I don't know if you know the song.
I do, but I haven't heard.
What
I've got to,
now, my
I
love?
have to listen to his version.
Now that it's over,
Yeah, that is
all
good.
our hearts turn
Yeah.
into bits of clay.
Yeah, it's
I
a lovely
walk the
lyric.
night. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, he wrote that song when he broke up with Ava Gardner, who he married.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, so he was broken-hearted, and it comes across in the
comes
song.
across.
So when I was talking to my friend
Yeah.
and trying to help him with the song, and he couldn't,
Right.
and we're in the recording studio. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not my normal.
Oh, you went in the
Yeah,
studio
well,
with-
the producer was poorly, and they
right.
already booked, you know, it's with studios, you know.
Yeah.
So I just went along to help,
you
really,
went
and I
in-
was just
yeah.
thinking, wow, you know, I'm not, I'm a
Right.
comedian that sings a song. I'm not, you know, I'm not. It's not my normal forte, but I just felt that. So I'm trying to get him to do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, he'd lost his father some time earlier, and Father's Day was coming up.
Yeah.
So I
Oh, so
and he'd sent me a photograph of him. Funny enough, at the Albert Hall, his father was standing on the stairs with one of the royalty, and so I said to him, I said to the engineer,
Yeah.
I said, right, this is going to be the take. So I
Yeah.
said, right. So I went in there and I went, no, I said, you're not getting it. I am. So I said, right. So he's in the cubicle, you know, he's in the. So I said, right. I went, there you go. I said, who's that? He said, well, it's my dad.
okay.
So I said, and are you sending him a Father's Day card this year? And he went all quiet and he said, well, I can't, can I? I said, well, he's here now. I said,
You've
now
done
singing
that
the
on
song.
purpose. That's very clever. How
Yeah,
you've
and he done it.
Oh, no.
And he came out and he went, what do you think? And my old mum, bless her heart, who's got a bit dementia, she felt it, even though she probably
Wow.
couldn't understand.
Yeah.
So she just went, that was absolutely, because, you know, marvellous sort of thing. And then the engineer was like gobsmacked because he bloody recorded this thing. You know how it works. You don't do it in one go, do you?
Yeah.
So he was like almost getting exasperated, the guy. And he just came out and we looked at him like that and we went, what do you think?
Yeah.
And he just went,
That's the rap, isn't it?
he went, that was a different gravy, wasn't it? And we went, yes, it was. And we all sort of
Sometimes
clapped
you
and that was
need
it.
that
Yeah.
trigger
Yeah.
to
So that was
produce
it.
the
Yeah.
right thing.
So, but it's not my normal, you know what I'm
No.
saying? You know.
No, but you're good at that though, Adrian.
Well, it works on that occasion. I don't know. You don't want to offend
looks
people,
like you're
do you?
definitely very good at
you know,
that.
but it
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying though.
I didn't want to be horrible, but what do you do? You know.
Yeah.
He couldn't get the point. I said to him, you must have broke up with a girlfriend, surely. Or your wife, when you broke up with your wife, did you not get hurt? You know, no, you know.
But
not at all.
there are actors there are singers that are actors as well. That, even if they're not doing it for a profession, you sing like an actor. You know what I mean? There are those, but it's not everybody that can do it. It's true, actually. But obviously, the ones that are known for acting as well, like Cher, Diana Ross is a very good singer, but professionally they do the both. There's some that do the both.
Did you ever see her when she was in New York in, what is it, the garden, the big, and she was up high, and it was raining and the wind was blowing and she had her...
Oh, no, was that recent?
No, Central Park. Long time ago, years
long
ago,
time
actually.
ago. No, I have to. I'm going to
But
get that on,
you know,
on
ain't no
YouTube.
mountain high enough. And
Oh, I
her
love
hair was blowing. She was soaking wet. I mean, it was like,
Oh my goodness! I must look it up. I haven't.
Yeah,
but
no, that's worth
she's
watching.
mesmerising. I think she. I don't know if she's. I don't want to badmouth anybody. But
No.
I think she's supposed to be quite difficult, actually. But I don't. When I see her, I've seen her maybe twice. Once in Munich, and she went round. I didn't understand this. In her act, she tells you. She says, "Oh, I'm coming around. You feel free to touch me because that's my song. That's the song." So she walks around looking in her glory. She's just so mesmerizing, and I love her voice. I love her songs. She started to walk around the auditorium. Munich. It was in Munich, one of the Olympiahalle. And then she's, "Oh, don't anybody touch me." Then she turned. She switched on people.
Oh, what?
She asked to be
touched, and
Yeah.
then don't touch me.
Oh my goodness! Where's your respect?
You
And
know
she
why?
went off.
Because you're supposed to touch her in the morning, not in the afternoon. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Love it, though.
I couldn't resist.
Yeah. Oh my goodness me! But yeah.
I'll tell you who else I saw like that once was
Yeah.
Michael Jackson at Wembley.
Okay. Do you know? I've never had the pleasure.
I think it was about 84, and he comes out on that arm right over the people, and the
does
fans
he?
going,
Oh.
and of course he's doing the the Thriller song, and the guys are all doing all dressed up on the thing. But the reason I mention it is
Yeah.
that equally there was like a big thunderstorm as well. So if you can imagine, there was like a capacity crowd at Wembley.
Really?
With
It was
thunder
raining?
and lightning
Yeah, but that's
with
so
that particular.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Did they carry on? with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
concert?
yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
What? But he was a trooper. He didn't care what was around, what was happening around. He was a trooper. Normally, he would stop a show. That's really dangerous. We had a show. A few little times it happened at near miss, and we've had to stop the show actually. But this particular time, there was no time to stop it, so we'd already gone on. I think it was the first song, and then the whole bloody thing came tumbling. It's a bit of an exaggeration. It wasn't that bad, but there was really one of the worst storms ever in Poland, and there was a lot of people, and then there was no one.
Oh, wow.
You don't even see where they went to. But that was really scary. So they had to start after the second song, but the arranger, the agent, made it that we stayed on because they'd already paid and all of that. So we had to stay on, hoping the weather's going to be good the next day. We stayed on a couple of days to do the show, actually. So it's a difficult business. You can't even death itself doesn't get you out of contracts, does it?
Well, that's
But
it.
I mean, that was so bad. It was really hair raising because it was just suddenly everything soaked and everybody just.
I've seen a few of those things on Instagram where the whole of the bloody stage falls down. Have you ever seen any of them?
That's.
I don't know if that's real or not. Is it?
I mean, it can happen. It was very nearly
Wow.
the example I'm giving you very nearly happened like that. But I know that I think Italy and maybe a few countries, Adrian, they have it in their contract, like the promoters, that they might make a contract with the artists, with the singers, and in the best of will, you have to try and make it, but they keep their eyes on the weather, and you're entitled to not turn up, and you still get your money. So the Italians are usually like, no one wants to lose money. So they say, Sheyla, yes, it looks like they have some. So it's like, there's different rules, different countries. But usually, for us, I don't know if it's comedians, for musicians and singers, the show still goes on, unless you have that clause.
So let's talk about, have you got a website or anything that people can come and, maybe
Yeah.
people that are not familiar with your music?
Yeah, www.sheylabonnick.com. I'm not really good at plugging me. .co.uk.
You can give them. We can put them on. We can put them up on the thing anyway. Yeah.
I don't even know. I have to ask my people to check if it's still going. Maybe something needs doing. I don't know. But yeah, Sheyla.
Well, listen. I know that
Bonnick.co.uk.
you've been travelling around, and it's been a bit of a mad week end for you. So I do thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Hope you
you're
like our
welcome.
little
Thank
new
you
home.
Yeah, I love it. I'm going to be moving in.
Maybe come back. We were thinking of
I'd love to.
Nigel's the magic behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen. And he was suggesting that maybe we could get like half a dozen people and maybe do some sort of funny things in the table and you just read it out and maybe do some ad-libby
nice
sorts of
idea.
things. Just sort of, once again, keep it all light-hearted because,
yeah.
there's a lot of... There's lots of podcasts out there where it's all a little bit heavy going. We're light-hearted here. We just want it to be people to be able to see a little bit about you and
thank you. Well
it's
appreciated and thanks.
it
guys.
is, and that so thank you for coming along.
All right, and thank you for having me.
And I hope you enjoy
Nigel.
your cake in a jar from our precious.
Not whiskey in the jar. Who was that? Was
Whiskey.
that Thin Lizzy?
Oh, was it? And
No,
we
this
wish
is the-
Marcus and his book well. This is his
Oh.
first little plug.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, enough.
Thank you for my
congrats again.
T-shirt. I will make sure
Yeah.
I have it on the next
And I hope
little
it fits.
gathering
Let
of
me
the
know if it
clan.
fits. Yeah.
I will. Yeah. Well.
All right. And
I've
I will bring
got-
some
I'm
white ones and signed, like you said. Yeah.
Well, it's just a nice little thing, isn't it? We could probably and
Yeah.
what we do with the madness is we get the T-shirt,
Okay.
couple of tickets,
Yeah.
depending, you know, where it is, and then we'll normally find a hotel and put it with it.
All right.
So that you'll, and then maybe even a drive, you know, a taxi or you know, some sort of chauffeur related thing.
Nice
So you've got a
idea.
chauffeur,
Yeah.
hotel,
Yeah.
signed T-shirt,
Oh.
the tickets, and it's a nice auction item for the charities.
Lovely idea.
Do you know what I mean?
Because
Because otherwise,
open for anything
if you're
like
just
that.
selling a couple of tickets, it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? It gives a
no.
bit of meat and potatoes
Yeah,
in the,
definitely.
and
yeah.
you know, and
I'll leave that to you, Adrian. That's
yeah.
a lovely idea.
But anyway,
It's
there we are.
different.
So welcome
Thank you.
to our little new home. I hope you enjoyed watching us. And so from me, Adrian Doughty, ukcomedian.com, and the new London Media Studio, you can actually text in, email in, and hire this space. It's not just for me as much as I'd like it to be. And who knows, you might get a little bit of cake in the jar if you're lucky. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thanks
God bless.
for everyone, to everyone that's watching, if you are. And if you're not, you should be. Shame on you. And thank you, Adrian, and producer Nigel.
Thank you very much.
Bye.